There aren't that many full-time one-year programs. I wanted a program that would be intensive, that would be full-time, that would really clear my head from what I've been doing before and put me in a place to think clearly about new ideas, a new vision for my next venture. The Sloan Fellows program at MIT seemed like a unique offering.
And there's no question that coming to Sloan for a one-year intense program feeding me exactly what I needed given my prior experience, it suited me quite well. It was such a rich environment from June to June, intense. That 1 year was a wonderful experience for me.
So I run a research lab here, the self-assembly lab, and we look at how things self-assemble, but how things self-transform as well. There's something called programmable materials that we research, how to program materials to change shape, change property, and this is really the largest scale version of that. It's a 65-foot programmable surface. The project is called the Biaxial Tower, and it's based on a principle of biaxial weaving that allows things to morph and transform in different dimensions, and you can put force on it and cause it to transform.
What's special about these buildings is that they represent a significant change in the approach to design of a polytechnical research institute. This interconnected group of 10 buildings, which is kind of the physical and spiritual identity of MIT, was created such that you could have the interconnection of many disciplines and many research departments all under one roof.
So your goal for the next 2 months is to never have Corning be waiting for you. It becomes something that you'll become known for, the person who's always there on time. Conversely, if you start showing up late, you're going to become known as the person, oh yeah, he's always late. Kosi, could you read read that first sentence of the first bullet?
Deliver maximum value to the host company. You need to deeply understand what your customer really wants.
Why am I putting that as a first sentence?
I mean, if something isn't clarified, like in the statement or in the project statement, like it's easy for you to like get on a different track.
There's no time to get on a different track here. You got 1 month, and really you probably have about 2 weeks.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of pressure, yes, because again, delivering is a key, and I hate not to deliver.
The Center for Art, Science, and Technology is an institute-wide initiative to try and foster the synergies, the serendipities of being in the same space, of having an artist sitting next to a neurologist.
I mean, it can be challenging to have those conversations because we often speak different languages, but it can also be quite fruitful.
Hey, it's good to see you. So this is actually a component for one of the engine flap, and then they stack the glass, and it's UV.
Maybe it's connecting different links that maybe, because I'm jumping a little bit here, and a bit there, a bit here, and then maybe the things can come together and something new can come out of this.
When I first heard that the renovation was going forward, I thought, careful what you wish for.
This is an interesting building because it was built 100 years ago and it hasn't really been renovated or changed.
The building has fantastic architectural bones.
What I see here is it's more than the building. There's a concept here. There's a legacy, there's a stewardship aspect to this.
One of the most glorious aspects of the renovation is that we got a 4th floor.
The math department had grown quite a lot since the beginning of the building itself. We are now very happy that they are all in a suitable place.
It married this modern construction with the classic design that's beneath it.
My favorite professors are the ones that are really excited about what they're doing. They'll kind of be like jumping up and down with how cool the material is.
Oftentimes MIT students think, oh well, my professor is a super famous person in their field, how could they have time for me? Especially when there are so many other students. But that's really not the case, because if everybody thinks like that, then no one will approach their professors.
One, two, three. Amphibious Achievement!
At Amphibious Achievement, we dream of a world whose youth have an unrelenting belief in themselves. To achieve that, it's a dual athletic and academic mentorship program where we take Boston public high schoolers and we get them ready for college, and we build their confidence in academics and athletics, and we help them with goal setting, and we help them be the best they can be.
So I'm Jonathan Stolzfus. I'm in the biology department at Hollins University, and I was an Amgen Scholar in the summer of 2007 at the University of California in San Francisco in the lab of Craig Darby. My research at Hollins uses a really small worm known as C. elegans, and we use that to look at the infectious process for human parasitic worms. At Hollins, I really enjoy giving students the opportunity to do engaging and meaningful research, very similar to the opportunities I had when I was an undergraduate student as part of the Amgen Scholars Program.
This project is about how to create inflatable structures that fold like origami. How can we give the material the ability to fold by themselves is the key motivation we started this project.